What's going on, folks? TJ Lauerman, aka That Sports Gamer here, head of Community 4 Out of the Park Developments. You know how I know that? Because I updated my LinkedIn page today to add the amazing Chicago Hope franchise as a project on it. And guess who I added as a creator on it? None other than Alex Murray. I'm really hoping that I'm pointing in the right direction for you.
I think you are. The
I
stream
am.
is unfortunately delayed. Good, yes, you are. Yay. Yes, I am back. I'm back. I'm feeling better today. So I'm back to work officially, back to doing stuff, slowly getting back into it. But just in time for Thanksgiving, of course. So now I'm going to go into vacation mode on Thursday. So that'll be fun.
Oh, so if you got problems, open your tickets today.
Do them tonight or tomorrow. We'll try to get to them. I mean, we'll probably still have somebody working slightly on Thanksgiving Day, probably in the morning.
I mean,
So we'll still get around to some stuff.
I literally just saw on the Slack that Mark will have his laptop on him in case there is a problem.
Oh yeah, I mean, if we have emergency stuff, we're all reachable. But please, no emergencies, guys. Please, 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 go enjoy your families. Go enjoy Thanksgiving because we want to do the same thing.
You know what I just realized?
Speaking of families, what just realized?
That the stupid thing that we're going to end up doing in this stream is going to knock out our goal for upgrading a catcher this season and possibly acquiring a great glove winner.
Ooh.
No, we do have Zach Susi. I don't know if you saw it. We picked him up in the Rule 5 draft. That was kind of good.
I did see that Rule 5 draft pickup. I actually was just barely hanging on to to consciousness yesterday and caught the stream, or at least most of it. And so I caught your trade, which I'm certain you want to run over.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that we traded 27-year-old right fielder Jason Martin to the Rays for Randy Arozarena. They kept 20% of his contract. We also got 24-year-old minor leaguer Josh Jung, who I guess they got from the Rangers at some point, and 25-year-old right fielder J.J. Bleday.
Yeah, that's a good deal. It's a lot of additional quad A outfielders, but getting rid of Jason Martin to play someplace where he can hopefully actually play is probably still our best interest at heart. So that's good.
Yeah, because I was looking, we made that deal for Chris Bryant in the last stream, and I think we're still kind of trying to figure out what we're doing with the whole third base, right field, second base idea. So I figured this gives us a couple more options. Rosarena also wants to be
starting.
I think he wanted to be a bench player.
That'd be good.
Now his expectation is playing in the majors, but that's because we have him in the minors just for this
to begin with.
But we could send him down, which is nice. And Josh Jung looks pretty good.
Yeah, he looked pretty good.
Played good in Double-A. Struggled a little bit in Triple-A, but was still playing pretty good.
So he's probably a depth player for us at this point. If anyone gets injured, he's coming up. You may want to look at potentially training him how to play second base. Just depends. Because that way, in case you have problems with, a couple of infielders, he could fill in multiple positions if you wanted him to. So that could be a spring training thing where we train him how to play second in addition to playing third. His arm's pretty good, but his air and range are a bit low for third base. So I think he would be actually a much better second baseman than third baseman.
But he can't turn double play.
He really can't turn double play, and that's going to hurt him. But
so I think we leave him at third base, see what happens. He's got a lot of green. I mean, we could even use him as a DH a little bit if we needed. I'm hoping some time in AAA with us can get him straightened out. He hit 10 home runs last year in 558 bats, so hopefully he can hit more than that because he should have more power than that. But
a little bit more power than that. I think we should probably do upwards of like 20 to maybe 25 at most, but probably should bat you 280, 290, so that's not bad.
Yeah, and J.J. Bleday hit 15 home runs last year in AAA, 18 home runs the year before in AAA, and he was good. Had a little bit of a down season last season. But...
Yeah, Bleday potentially could be a replacement to Bryant if Bryant really just does not perform well in spring training and we have to slide him over to third base, or
if Madrigal doesn't do good, we can move Bryant over.
Yep, because I would feel comfortable with Bleday being given an opportunity to go into the starting order or into the starting lineup. That would actually be something worth looking into. So I think all three of those guys can probably be in the spring training talks at least. Yeah. So that would be nice.
Yeah, and Rosarena, essentially pretty much the same as Bleday. I think he's got a little bit higher avoid K. But he's a main left field, which would come into play if we end up doing something where we're keeping Chris Bryant in right and we end up moving Nolan Jones to third base. and having Eloy DH. So I feel like the team that we've built now, we kind of have what we want our starting team to look like. But if something happens, if somebody doesn't really excel where we want them to, we have a lot of options to switch in and try to get something going.
Yeah, we have a lot of depth, which is good. You want that, especially for a team that lost in Game 7 of the World Series. Instead of losing a lot of pieces like most World Series teams do, we're adding, and we're not losing that many. Outside of maybe moving around the deck chairs for the starting rotation, but that's gonna be interesting regardless of what we do.
But we have also bolstered our bullpen a little bit. We did end up getting
our bullpen is so much better now.
And we ended up getting Michael Feliz.
Yes.
Who's going to be in there as a setup guy for us.
That looks so much better when, Trainin and Hamilton are not, your setup people. Because that's what they were basically last year. They were the people we relied heavily on to get us through really tight situations. And now they are basically our middle relievers that we're going to be going to on a less serious situation every single game. So I love having Feliz Delgado as they're coming in to stop stuff. They're here to be able to slam the door on any rallies, and then that gives us just a lot more depth to this rotation.
Yeah, and hopefully Raul Ortiz. That's the guy we got.
The manager.
Yes.
Yes.
Raul Ortiz. Yes.
And he'll like him too.
Hopefully Plus, he plays a little bit better, or he doesn't mess up the.
Just the full setup of all that. We also technically are looking at having Caleb Ferguson either in the bullpen as probably a setup or as a starter. So you can add, you can add Ferguson to that list as well. And, I would assume Cal Quantrill probably becomes the replacement for him in the rotation.
Yeah, Quantrill or Bundy are probably going to be the guys, though. Bundy's, again, and some of these starting pitchers are super cheap, like Bundy. We're paying him $2.2 million, so we have to end up letting him go. That's nothing.
Is Bundy on his last year of his contract? He is. Okay, good.
We also
that's easy enough.
Yeah, we also just picked up Danny Duffy to fill in for the back end of the rotation.
Yep.
Michael Fulmer. I thought we gave Fulmer.
It was a minor league spring training invitation. Basically, it's a 30 days into the season. I think it was that at least.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't. I'm not. It says major league contract.
Oh.
Well, I definitely thought we gave out.
Oh, is it because we put him on the majors already?
Oh, possibly.
Yeah, if you put him straight to the majors, then it instantly becomes activated. Oops. We should have waited until spring training and then had him be a spring training invitation. And then there would have been an opportunity to not have to pay that money, but that's okay. I still feel like Fulmer, Duffy, Bundy, and Quantrill are really the only people that are fighting for that number 5 spot. I think those are the people that are fighting for the number 5 spot. Unless we have given the number 4 spot to Duffy. I don't remember if.
No, I don't. I think we're still kind of, because these were all guys. Because Duffy's even, 1.7 million. Fulmer's 1.5. So these last 3 guys, or whoever's going to be the last 3 guys in the rotation, are kind of all up in the air.
All up in the air, yeah. Because Ferguson, I don't know if he's going to be starting with his stamina. So you're talking about, just the bottom 3 of our rotation is kind of all up in the air. But we got 4 or 5 guys that can be fighting for that spot. So that's good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I wanted to take a look. We still have Dane Dunning.
Sure, we have Dane Dunning in AAA.
Cody Heer, who's actually available in the Rule 5 draft, but we didn't he's not get picked up. Jeez, he went 2-17 last season? My God.
Wow. Yeah, your depth in AAA has been heavily diminished. Heavily diminished.
We also got, I forgot, we got Librador.
That's true. Matthew, we have him as well. He's good, but he would have to step up to the plate in AAA and actually do a good job because his AA ratings have not looked very good.
Cody Medeiros. This guy could be a good bullpen arm, maybe at some point.
Ooh, I don't like seeing that kind of a low control movement on a starter. But yeah, as a reliever, you convert him to relief. That stuff goes up even more. Maybe you can get him to throw a little faster. I don't think he'll get any more speed. He's already 26, so he's probably fully developed. But Yeah, and especially could relieve the situation right there with Medeiros.
Unless any weird relievers that we... I don't think any of our relievers have enough stamina that we could try to do something, except for Cal Quantrill. Kyle Freeland,
I mean,
who we're not going to do that to.
yeah, Delgado would be the only person that has the stamina to be able to think about potentially putting him in the starting rotation, but he'd have to get another pitch. Coda in the same position. Yeah, and Coda really would need also a little more movement and control for me to feel comfortable trying him in a starting rotation situation. Because if you're really going to go with 2 pitches, we've actually tested this on Science Saturdays. If you do 2 pitches, the pitcher needs to be pretty much 5 stars and across the board blues to be able to really, or at least greens, to really have a shot at having a 2-pitch starting rotation position and do well. Otherwise, they're going to fall apart occasionally, and they blow up so many games. It's just not worth it.
Why are they bold? Because I have notes, right? That's why.
Yes, if they're bold, they're either shortlisted or they're noted, I believe.
Yeah, I forget how to see my notes.
If you go to your manager, I believe your manager right? Should have. Let me just think. Would that be? Oh gosh, where is the notes? I don't do notes that often.
Yeah, I only do them when I remember to do them. Make a note.
Yeah, notes. Note. Part of your manager's homepage.
Manager's office, yeah.
Yep, right there.
Oh, they must be shortlisted then.
He must have been shortlisted. Although I do see one there. Him note about Miguel Feliz.
Oh, I just made that right now.
Oh, okay.
Delete. I could swear. How do I see my?
Well, you can be effective with 3 pitches, Cardinal fan. That is absolutely possible to get away with a 3-pitch starter. That's not bad. It's just that you're relying heavily on that 3rd pitch to be good enough. The minute that 3rd pitch doesn't develop or starts to falter, your stuff rating is going to plummet. It's going to plummet real fast. But a lot of pitchers in baseball really have 3 go-to pitches that they're going to work with, and then try to work around a couple additional pitches that they're working on to see if they can get a 4th pitch. But I remember Randy Johnson when he was pitching for the Diamondbacks, and he was basically a 2-pitch pitcher. That was basically all he was. He had a barely adequate changeup that he would throw to try to keep people off balance from his 100-mile-an-hour fastball. But yeah, Randy Johnson threw 100-mile-an-hour fastballs and 92-mile-an-hour sliders that were in the dirt, and that was his job, and he did it well.
Where do I see my shortlist?
Your shortlists are part of your manager dropdown, player search, and shortlist.
Oh, there we go.
Well, Mariano Rivera only needed 1 pitch because that pitch acted as a 2-seam fastball, 4-seam fastball, cutter, and also split fastball. Basically, he could make that pitch do whatever he wanted it to do. So he really had 4 pitches in 1. It was just what kind of angle do I want to put on it, what kind of spin rate do I want on it, and how do I want it to move when I release it. So people like Mariano Rivera and Randy Johnson are kind of special people because you're not going to find very many of those people ever. So yeah, it's kind of a shame to be like, oh yeah, well Randy Johnson only had 2 pitches. Yeah, well no one threw 100 miles an hour and was almost 7 feet. I mean, come on, seriously.
Do we want?
There's not going to be another Randy Johnson out there for a very long time.
Also, I think I had to say I went and did historical franchise. I think Randy Johnson never became a pitcher.
Really?
I think he stayed as like a first baseman. Woo! And didn't do good.
That would have been disastrous.
Should I pick this guy up?
Mike Perry, not a bad pickup here. Is he has he had any time on the majors, or is he a international independent signing?
Listen, he's playing for the American Association, I believe is what.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No history. Interesting.
I was wondering, like, he's got no history of any time, which is interesting. I don't see many people who come into the game with no past.
He's not newly generated, right?
He doesn't look like he is. He's got,
Oh, he entered the league as a free agent from an independent league at the end of last season.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if he wants to be a minor league player, we can absolutely
for $250K.
Give him a shot at that.
The only thing is we have to purchase his contract for $250K.
That's not a problem. If that's a double A person who can play the outfield and give us just more bats to fill that position, that's fantastic.
I don't remember why I have no idea why he's on my
You
short
have
list.
he's on the short list for some reason. Uh yeah, we don't remember why, unfortunately.
He's on the Chicago Arizona Rookie League team. Okay.
Yeah, Kenley Jansen was really good, but he used to be a catcher, so he always had the arm. But again, he's another person who throws a cutter. So the minute that cut fastball is hittable, and he has no other pitches to throw that are equally as good, yeah, he becomes a one-dimensional pitcher, and it can become very problematic. That's why a lot of relief pitchers are having bad years, because if they throw, for example, here Jason Mills, if that cutter goes away, he's not that good. That stuff is going to plummet. So you got to be really careful when you have one pitch pitchers where they are really, really good at one pitch, but then don't have a good fallback pitch.
You know what? I think I was just cruising the independent leagues at some point.
You must have been like going through a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. You were out looking for prospects, and some good ones you did find.
I mean, we should probably. I mean, we could hop over there now and see what's up, but
I mean,
Davidson, do we still want to get him? Not really. No.
I would only get him if we really felt like our pitching rotation was really, really weak right now.
Listen, where do we want to go? Do we want to go? Let's just go see what's up in the Atlantic League.
Sure. Let's go take a look at some people.
Who's in the Atlantic League? Do you know of any teams that are in the Atlantic League?
No, unfortunately, I do not.
Or that formerly were in the Atlantic League?
Formerly?
And are now in the Eastern League?
None that come to mind, unfortunately. No.
None at all.
None at all.
Are you watching the stream?
Yes, I don't know what that hat is, unless it's the Blaze hat.
The Blaze hat? Somerset Patriots. Come on, guy.
Ah, the Patriots.
All right, let's take a look here. Who's their best pitcher? And we'll just take their best pitcher. Leading hitter hitting 247, so their pitching's got to be great. Ryan Schimpf went down there, hit 67 RBIs.
Wow. I haven't heard that name in a while.
And 37 jacks. Let's go. Hit a $188.
He can stay there. He can stay there.
Pat Young, 13-4 with a 1.61 ERA, and he is triple yellow.
Agent. Ooh, but he's not very good outside of the independent league.
Yeah, we're not gonna take him. Asher Wojciechowski. No movement.
I remember Wojciechowski. Brewers was not Brewers prospect. He was
Justin Donatella for the Patriots. Zach Davies, let's go.
Zach Davies is down here? Oh my gosh. Wow. His speed is just gone though.
Kurt Hoekstra? This guy's got no control, but he can pitch a little bit. 51 saves. Let's go. All right, Atlantic League. Nothing here. What about the American Association?
I mean, yeah, I think your better chance is to find good relief pitchers in the Atlantic system, because starters probably not going to be as big. Wow, Brooks Pounders?
Let's go. He just retired. Damn, we can't get him.
Yeah, he did.
Weak. After leading the league in saves, we can't get him.
Yeah, he was actually pretty good. Is that Chad Bradford still pitching?
No, this is Chenson, the Black Bear Bradford.
Oh my gosh.
Also retired.
If it was Chad, I would have been very impressed.
So we get something from the Frontier League.
You can take a look and find out. Sure.
Connor Coward? No, very low. Very low. Pena? Juan Pena? No. Troy McClure? The New Jersey Jackals? They're on the list of teams to go see next season. I actually played at Yogi Berra Stadium.
Oh, really?
During a fall league all-star game, something like that in high school.
Huh.
Oh, this is Baseball Challenge, Futureland. I don't think we can even get these guys if we wanted to. Abe? No. You know who should be in our save? Can we go get Julio Franco? Oh, he's not here. Why is he not here? Should be coaching one of these teams. Pacific Association. Joan Byatt. Okay. That's not too bad. Fragile. Can't do it.
Yeah, you can't go for the fragile right now, unfortunately, especially for a 28-year-old.
Sealinger. You can sacrifice Bunt with the best of them. Just saying. No, all these guys trash.
That's all that matters.
The California Dogecoin? Is this a real team? Can somebody look that up for me? It must be, because I know that Sonoma Stompers, big fans of Out of the Park baseball. I've had some chats with their
yes,
GM.
that is the real team name.
I've had some chats with the Stompers GM.
Wow, the website is amazing, by the way, TJ.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Throw it in the Discord for me.
Absolutely. That is a treasure right there.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I think the Stompers had a nice site last time I visited. Dogecoinbaseball.com. Let's go.
It's just
I have so many questions. Because I know it's an internet currency, so I'm very confused.
Yeah, it's the dog coin. It's Dogecoin.
Not gonna lie. This thing's just spinning on me.
Uh-oh.
Are we making the Bitcoin by, first off, you know the first link I'm clicking on here, right? Ain't even
for hats.
Ain't even a question.
Any hats?
We're going straight
to the shop.
Straight to the shop. You can buy. Let me tell you guys something. You might not know this. You can buy a California. What is this? California Dogecoin away jersey for $56.
Wow.
Home jersey, kind of legit.
That actually looks really good. Like, that's actually pretty legit. Outside of the fact that it's a meme Dogecoin approach.
Are they even allowed to use that logo?
Oh, I think you can. I don't think anybody is copyrighted.
Is that dog
logo
open
yet.
source?
I think the dog is technically a meme, so it's open source.
I don't think that's 100% not how that works.
Let me see. Is there a copyright on the Dogecoin icon? No, it's still considered. Hold on. It is considered intellectual property. They must have asked for the right to be able to use it then.
The Shiba Inu is presented in amazing detail. Is literally what it says in the thing. Oh, no. I can't add it to my cart because they don't have them in stock. They're waiting on their stock to be replenished. Wait, it was added to my cart. What? The cart is temporarily disabled. Why do I have 8 things in my cart? Why do I already have a hat in my cart? Why do I have 7 jerseys and a hat in my cart? I'm going to close this website and literally never go back to it. Though I do want to get a Sonoma Stompers hat.
That's true. That's true.
Those conversations did not work the way I was going for.
All right.
Where are we? Danny Duffy. Yep. All right, we got to go talk to this guy.
Rotation looks good. Lineup looks good. Bullpen looks very good.
Problem is we have one catcher, and that's Ali Sanchez. But last stream we did pick up Zach Susi to be a backup catcher in the Rule 5 draft.
And Austin Hedges, right?
Did we get Austin Hedges?
I believe we did get Austin Hedges.
Someone was paying attention to the stream a little bit closer than other people. Yeah, I guess we did sign him. He must have been right at the end, right?
Yep. He was a minor league signing, though, so he's technically in AAA to begin our period of time here.
Let me see where this guy is. Austin Hedges contract signed.
Yeah.
Hope he'll be able to help in the big league soon.
Jeff McNeil on the trade block?
Could use a second baseman. Oh, Austin Hedges is also trash, except he can play defense.
Yeah. Hedges would be just for his defense. That would literally be just for defense. Where did you see
Jeff McNeil on the trade?
Back on the homepage of your White Sox, or what's that? The manager's homepage. No, right there. Yeah,
he had
Jeff
an
McNeil.
off season last season.
Wow. I mean, he's a little expensive, and I don't think he would be that big of an upgrade.
Well, can we not speak ill of former out of the park guess like Jeff McNeil. Thank you.
I expect him to be much better than this come 2023. He's still going to be 4 or 5 stars, not 2.5. Like,
if you didn't already see, head over to youtube.com/OOTP Developments. Jeff McNeil and Rich, our chief marketing officer, did a little stream last week, and it's archived over there. I think they did a tournament of Mets teams that I think they were Mets teams he's played for, and they added one Mets legend to each team.
Yeah, 2018, 2019, 2020.
Now, did Rich make you do all that work?
Yes, he did.
I knew it. I knew it.
That's why I know all about it.
All right. Yeah, he did good last year. A little off last year. His on base percentage was uncommonly low.
And that's what worries me is the strikeouts are going up a little bit. So that would be the one thing that I would say, all right, maybe a no, unfortunately. Otherwise, yes, it would have been an absolute yes. Plays outfield, plays infield. What else do you need?
Some would say he's a legitimately warm individual.
Yes.
I'd also say he's a dirtbag.
Yes. And he's got a great dog, too.
Says it right up there.
Pet lover as well.
I mean dirtbag in the nicest way.
No, of course.
Because he went to Long Beach State. Are we trading for Jeff McNeil?
I think the answer is probably no, because we traded for Bryant instead.
I know, but let's just make this work now. Walker Buehler, Caleb Ferguson, or Nick Madrigal. Not gonna lie, Nick Madrigal.
Okay. I mean, Madrigal's not too bad, but I would still take Madrigal for his bat.
He's hopeful.
Even if he's not as flexible as McNeil is for outfield infield abilities, I would still believe that one day Madrigal could hit us 320 with, the ball in play every single at bat. So one day.
Maybe one day. Okay. Where are we? Preseason? Should we just go straight to spring training? Oh, no.
Well, I wanted to think about our catcher position. Yeah. So technically,
our catcher, my favorite rapper.
Yeah. So what you ended on yesterday was
what did he say?
Email from Posey.
Shall we resume negotiations?
Yeah.
He just says hi, like we're real good friends and we've been chatting it up this whole time.
Hey.
I know we'd started contract talks before, but after surveying the market a little more, I realized I was asking for way too damn much money. It would be
pretty much
talking again. All right, Buster. What do you got for me?
If he's demanding 7.5 for 4,
he's asking for less than we were even gonna give him. But he wants that 3rd year.
Oh, nice, perfect.
So
and it gives him a player option at the end of his 2 years, which he'll probably take anyways. But it's only 6.8. So yeah, that's very doable.
We're gonna make it a little cheaper. We're gonna do 7.5, 6.5. We save like a
sure.
million. Should we go a little lower?
No. I think that's about right. That's age 35, 36, 37. That's the end of his prime or beginning of his downfall.
Also has a little bit of first base ability.
We could teach him first base
in case there's an injury.
In case Rizzo and Brian don't want to play first, and if Nolan Jones doesn't want to play first, I'm
almost 100% sure Nolan Jones does not want to play first.
Okay.
Ask for a response. Okay. He will. It certainly fits his needs.
Okay. Well, as long as it's actually a team he'd be willing to come play for, I think he would be the last piece in our puzzle.
Fine. Spring training starts in a month. I'm just going to skip to spring training. How's that sound?
Yeah. We're good. We're good till spring training at this point. Because he'll get back to us to let us know. Yeah, we could have pulled out the team option or the player option instead. But in all honesty, I don't think you're going to be getting anything better than Posey in 3 years. Unless it's a free agency signing. You're just not.
Jordan Cota should be very good.
Wow, Cota should be given a good shot this spring training to see if he can impress. That could be very interesting. Oh, how has McClanahan done for the Rays? He's
pitched very good last year.
Prospect.
Pitched good last year in a full season, 122 innings.
Okay.
3.23
but that was mostly in relief, I'd say.
No, 16 starts.
So 16 starts is half a season.
They were giving him a chance.
little under half a season. That's not bad. That's not bad. Now, I'd love to know, did he start off in the bullpen or did he start off in the rotation? Because that's the bigger question.
I can't see how.
But you'd have to see game logs
game log from last year.
Oh, I don't know if we can get game log from last year.
Could I do?
You'd have to look at splits from last year if you could do that instead.
Yeah, I can't.
Which I don't think you can do that either.
Splits will show up for the current month, current year, not.
Oh man, I don't know if we're gonna be able to see if he started off in the rotation or not now.
What if I change the view to only last year? I doubt that's a choice.
There's no view for last year. That would have to be. I mean, you could.
Well, look, I'll just look last year. Last year was 2022, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't
know.
So
it looks like he started by the end of the season.
But he also started in the beginning of the season.
So they probably had somebody either go on the injury list that led to him being on the rotation, and he probably came off the rotation in between that period of time.
Because he had 10 Ks.
Wow.
In May, and then he also had a 14K game in September.
Okay, yeah. So they probably mixed and matched him all season long.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's cool. Good to know that Shane's done somewhat decently, at least for the last season.
We should make a note. Okay, so we're still flying here, right?
We're still good until Posey gets back to us.
Parker Posey. Jeff McNeil is a 3-star kind of guy, is what our guy says.
Yeah, he would be really good if we wanted to move on from Madrigal. But he is a little expensive, and we're going to be getting Posey, hopefully getting Posey.
I should check if he favors our deal. And if he does, I'll withdraw it and make it cheaper. Cal Quantrill. Control is up.
Good.
Stamina is up.
He needs to be someone that we can rely on in our starting rotation, so that's very good.
Ooh, Jordan Hicks starting to go down.
Ugh.
Feliz getting better, like it. Cease up and down. Bueller getting better, like it. Cole Stapler getting better. Librador got some ups and downs.
Not bad.
Who are Randiero's right up and down. Duran.
Oh yeah.
Another guy that we could.
Gotta pick up that guy from the Red Sox.
He's another guy that could possibly slot into our outfield.
The eye improved to 55 potentially. Yeah. That's great. Another good outfield prospect right there.
Got a lot of options here.
Duran trying to do the Mookie Betts approach and get second base in there as well.
Michael Brooks, don't know who you are. PCA, potential 3.5-star center fielder. PCA might get a shot this year. Maybe another year or so.
I think he's probably a year off before he would be getting a good chance in our outfield. Plus, he probably needs to be our center fielder replacement, which would be pushing Robert over to either left or right at that point. So,
Isaac Bagley. No, what happened? I can't get an update on. Who do I want an update on?
Was it Ferguson you were trying to get an update on?
Yeah, I would like to get an update on Ferguson.
Let's see if he got any improvements or any changes to his stamina. That's what I'd be going for.
I suppose he wants to get paid.
But he likes our offer still. So we're probably one of the only teams that are probably willing to give him that much money because we're just needing him. That's all we need left is a good catcher that can hit and field well. So
Buster Posey, contract signed. Fan expectation is amazing.
Good. And our players appreciate the leadership he brings to the clubhouse as well. So
let me tell you,
that's a win-win on most regards.
Let me tell you about our clubhouse. It's kind of the best place in the world.
It is a pretty great clubhouse. You've designed a really good one.
We're content. I don't like that. We got to be.
Well, we haven't got the start of the year yet, so hey,
we've got 3 captains, 4 leaders, 2 spark plugs, a prankster, 1 outspoken, 1 unmotivated. I feel like we might kick Jordan Hicks out of here soon.
I mean, Jordan Hicks is arbitration for this season, and then he's gone. So he's free agent at the end of the year. We could look at qualifying, offering him, and he probably would decline it and move on because he wants to get paid more. And we have supposedly better options. We have Delgado and a couple other people we could be looking at. So, yeah.
I don't know. I think Delgado's going to be pissed about whatever I just did. I think I accidentally offered him a minor league extension.
I don't. Let me see what you did. I don't think you can offer him a minor league extension. You had a scouting report done on him. That's all you did. So he's fine. He's
fine. I definitely offered him a minor league contract extension. Can I withdraw that without him being upset?
No, not technically.
I'm just gonna leave that there.
I mean, you could just do it and just take the bullet of, he'll have to wait all year before he probably gets happy about that again. But that's okay.
I mean, he's gonna be upset that I offered a minor league contract extension.
Yeah.
Hey, can we get a "Are you sure" button on those, maybe?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Just to get a, hey, you do realize this is the major league player offering a minor league extension to, right?
Who is Jake Cousins, and why do I have him on the list?
Waiver wire.
Oh, I'm looking at the waiver wire. I thought I was looking at a...
Oh, he's terrible.
Pending offer. Let's draw. It's gonna be so angry.
Just gotta let him just get over it, unfortunately. And
right, let's get to spring training.
Yeah. Spring training. Yeah. Once the team gets happier, he'll be fine. It'll blow over pretty quickly, and he won't remember.
Oh god, I got an email. 5-star potential. We are very high on him.
Oh yeah, we like this kid.
It was low for a second.
A lot.
Can I go give him $80 million right now?
I mean, you could look at doing an extension. I don't know if he'd be willing to talk about it right now since we just offered him a minor league extension.
No, he wants $5 million for next year. We have a team option for next year. So.
Okay. Yeah. So we're not doing that. Not with a $4 million team offer.
Yeah. Spring training begins. Let's get there. I'm more worried about our rotation getting hurt. We should double check on our trainer.
The only part that I'm worried about is the rotation getting hurt. That's our only really weak spot right now. Otherwise, the hitting lineup is actually very solid. We've got lots of depth, lots of moving pieces.
Can we just DFA Buster Posey?
DFA him? Yeah. No, we did not DFA him. He just needs to be assigned to the
so who do we got
40-man. So someone's got to come off, which I think Nick Heath probably is the person we take off at this point. We have way too many outfielders, and we even have speed people. We don't really need Nick Heath anymore.
So we got to DFA him, right? Wave and DFA him or just DFA him?
I would waive and designate him for assignment, so that way he clears a 40-man spot. Because we need that for Posey to come on to the main squad.
Oh, a little bit of Piscotti.
I mean, Piscotti had some good years, but not so good. Not recently, unfortunately.
Spring training begins. Let's go.
D-backs give Piscotti $5.8 million? Wow.
He's only 32.
Ugh.
Peak of his prime.
Okay.
What do you want him to play Yasmani Tomas every day? All right.
I mean, yeah, true.
We are undefeated in the offseason, not going to lie.
Oh, nice. I like it when we're undefeated in the offseason. So, for spring training, when we get there finally.
I wouldn't mind DFAing some more guys.
Oh, I think there are definitely some more people we could be DFAing. Yes. That kind of... Right now? I mean, yeah, we kind of do need to. We need to look at our list and be like, all right, there are some people that we just really do not care about losing, and other teams...
DFA Cole Stapler? Nobody wanted him in the
probably Stapler and Carter.
Can we just talk about... Stapler was a stud for us last year.
He did really gosh darn well, but...
31 Ks, 27 innings.
And not a lot of walks, which is great. His whip was fantastic for us.
Look, I'm not going to lie. I watched a lot of Cole Stapler games last year on MILB TV. But listen, I will tell you this. Oh, maybe we did take him off the thing. I felt like he was let's see. We need the spots. We're at 40 right now. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. Him and Carter probably the two that I would designate for assignment just to clear that 40-man spot. Now, we don't really need the 40-man spots right now because we're past the Rule 5 draft. But, there's just a point where it's like, oh, suddenly we're given a trade offer we can't refuse. We need a spot opened up. At least we have one at that point. Yeah, it'd be nice to have two. Two is about what you need at any given moment.
Well, can we even trade Susie?
Well, I mean, here's the deal, guys. We could be throwing all three for spring training and see who wins. Because if Susie's better, we don't want to make a big move now and, ruin a chance to see a really good Rule 5 player just fall apart or get traded away. It would be nice to have three people. Plus, if he wanted to train Posey at first base, we actually would need both of those catchers to be able to pick up the pace.
Can you trade a Rule 5 guy the first year you have him?
Technically, in OOTP, yes, you can. The other team just has to keep him on their major league roster as well.
All right, the guys cleared waivers. Nobody wanted him.
Which is kind of what I expected. Yeah.
All right, are we at spring training? We're at spring training. Who do we want on the spring training roster?
Yeah. I mean, basically what we're looking for, because our lineups are pretty well set, we're looking for positional battles. Who do we believe is going to be positionally an option to play against somebody else? Oh, wow. Indians lose their owner. Whoa. That's not good.
Taylor Walls for James Karinchak. Interesting trade.
Karinchak? Really? Did he just not develop in this game?
No control. He's got stuff. He's got the movement.
He's always had low control. But,
always first in line with local blood drive, as I like to say.
Wow.
Ooh, the control.
Man, that's.
Well, he was nasty last year, though.
Yeah, finally had a really good season. Wow.
Taylor Walls, though, also not bad.
Okay, good. At least the Indians didn't get. At least they didn't get beat out of a really nice player right there.
Yeah, what was his K-Pound? It was like 18? 16.
Yeah, James is really good at that strikeout ratio. That's ridiculously high.
All right, we got to do a spring training lineup, right?
Yep, we got to set our depth charts. We can set the depth charts up and then let the AI generate lineups based off the depth charts, and that's probably going to be our best approach.
I think we got to add more guys to the spring training roster, though. Right?
Well, it's going to bring up all the people that are on our 40-man. So at this point, we're just looking for anybody in AAA or AA that maybe we feel like deserves an invitation.
PCA.
I mean, that's actually not a bad idea. It'd be nice to see PCA get some playing time. I think he's probably one more year out from being like really involved with our major league squad in any kind of shape or form. But yeah, I would give him an invite.
Worth the invite. What about Coda? No, I'm not AAA. We should bring him up.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to give Coda a chance to play. I would probably also look at anybody who is like 2.5 stars in AAA. I would be bringing them in because they're probably borderline ready to go.
Puckett.
So, yeah, probably Puckett as well. So, I mean, at this point,
our new Perry Staples, you can come over here. Will Carter from Mars. Tell us.
Yeah, and don't do too many, because technically we have a lot of MLB positions that are being fought over right now, and we don't really have any depth battles.
Yeah, I think that's good. 52. Seems like
that's not bad. I'll take 52.
A bunch of them are pitchers, too.
And that's fine, because technically we need to see who wants to fill out the rest of the bullpen.
A bunch of the guys were the high guys in AAA who should be there anyway.
Yes.
And a couple like PCA and two other super high potential, like 1 or 2 star guys from.
Yeah. Now, here's an interesting idea that I need to pass by you, TJ.
Hit me with it.
I've done this before, and it's a bit of a special niche for spring training, but sometimes I will keep my guaranteed starters out of the rotation for like the first 3 weeks of spring training. This allows me to have a whole bunch of my back-end starters duke it out with more time being played than if they were in the bullpen.
Okay.
This allows you to have like 6 people, because we already know Dylan Cease, Walker Bueller, they're guaranteed starters. They could have the worst spring training ever, and we would still throw them in the rotation. But everybody else is battling for spots 3 through 5. So if we could have 6 starters, because I bet you we do have about 6
Yeah, we
starters
got it.
going out for this position.
So here, first off, main question: since we are only the GM, are we just forcing like relief pitcher on those guys?
You would just force starters on the ones that you want to see in the starting rotation. That's all you'd have to do.
Okay. Okay, so who do we want to see? Is the question. Zach Plesac, Dane Dunning.
Yes. Probably Quantrill as well.
Okay.
Did we want to try to put? I mean, Ferguson obviously needs to be one as well, because he needs to prove to us that he can be a starter. Otherwise, he's bullpen, and that's
show me all pitchers. I can't do this in a fast way, right?
not in the super fast way you'd like to.
Zach Plesac, start him 4 starters.
Oh, and Allen too. That's right. We have Allen.
Pitchers.
So we definitely have 6 of these guys.
Well, Allen's already in the rotation, so we don't have to.
Okay, so we don't have to test him out. So Allen, Bueller, Cease are guarantees, but Duffy, Ferguson, Fulmer, Plesac, Bundy, and who else do we have on this list, technically?
Get out of here. Bundy, starting pitcher.
Yeah, he's already guaranteed. Oh, he's actually set up as a relief pitcher. Wow.
Yeah, because I think we took him out for.
That's right. During the spring during playoffs, we didn't want him starting.
I think I'm gonna have to force Cease to a bullpen spot. And I guess not, right?
Well, we just need to have 6 people set as starters, and then it should knock all the people
we
who
want Danny
aren't set
Duffy
as
as a
starters.
starter, right?
Yeah, Duffy's supposed to be set up as starter, and Dunning, and Quantrill.
Starting pitcher, Duffy, Quantrill. Quantrill we had set as a reliever, too.
Ah, that's right, because we wanted Plesac in instead of Quantrill. And then probably Dunning. I mean, it could be anybody in that last spot, because this is our number 6 starter, basically. But Dunning is...
Allen, right? Or do we want Liberador? Ooh, interesting. When Caleb Ferguson doesn't have a spot, they make him a closer.
Oh, well, I would probably...
don't hate.
I don't hate that, but we wanted him to be a starter, right?
Yeah, we want to try to get.
So he's got to be set up as a starting pitcher. We need him in the.
So if we do that,
the rotation,
our rotation becomes. Oh, we left Cease in here. Ferguson, Quantrill, Duffy, Plesac, and Bundy. So who are we missing? Fulmer,
yes.
So let's not forget that we have to fix all of this later.
Yeah, we're just doing this for a little bit of time. Technically, everybody else is still going to be getting long relief time in the bullpen.
There, so,
oh, is he set up as a starter?
He's set up as a starting pitcher. That's why.
That's why we got to tell him to not be a setup starter for right now. So the AI can do.
Okay, so that means we still have. Are we saying Logan Allen is a starter or no?
I would assume Logan Allen's probably guaranteed a starting position. Now, Dane Dunning, is he the last person to not reach that rotation spot?
Yeah, I think Allen and Dunning, if I'm not mistaken, because we have Ferguson, Fulmer, Quantrill, Duffy, Plesac, and Bundy.
Yeah, and Dane Dunning's probably on the outside looking in. I think Allen is a guaranteed number 3 starter, so that makes sense.
Blue, green, yellow, orange, green, green, yellow, yellow, green, yellow, 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 green, yellow, red, green. It's like, what do we do with Dylan Bundy?
Yeah, Bundy is on the fence because I think he's... Oh, man, that movement is just so bad.
Look, Logan Allen is better than Bundy.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm expecting Logan Allen to be number 3 starter. Is Dane Dunning better than Dylan Bundy, though? That's a better question.
Can I throw a suggestion that we give Cole Stapler a chance?
I think Stapler would be better as a long relief / relief pitcher.
More control and movement than Bundy.
Yeah, Bundy's got better stuff though than Stapler. Stapler also has much worse stamina. I'd like to see if Stapler could get into a long relief position. He probably would be ideal for that.
What about a Librador?
Librador just needs to develop a little bit more first. I don't think he's ready for big leagues. I don't think he's had any time in AAA yet at this point.
Do you want to do anything with the bullpen? Well, first off, why is Walker Buehler going to be our setup man?
It's just going to put the best people at the top, basically. Yeah. So Buehler and C's are going to get high-end relief situations. Unfortunately, we can't really change those because the manager wants to have control over that. So we really can't tell them to do a certain thing. Before we start simming, though, we do have lineups to look at as well.
I was going to say, do we want to do anything offensively?
So this is what we're looking at right now. Posey, Susie, Sanchez. They'll get plenty of playing time scattered in amongst there. That's not bad. I like that. Rizzo with Posey behind him. That's good. Rosarina, Olivares, Duran are getting backup time. Basabe getting some backup time. Nice. I mean, I think that's our lineup.
I agree.
I think that's absolutely our lineup. Pump, the AI in spring training automatically pulls batters out after, 4 or 5 innings, I think?
I think so. I think it's 4 or 5.
If there are enough bench players, it will automatically begin to do trade outs for players. So everyone gets innings. It's just that, as we get further and further along, we're going to start taking people out of the roster and demoting them to clear more time for people who are performing better and, get rid of the people who are not performing well at all.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So
I think that's good. You have a lot of outfield people still.
Yeah. But that's also because we brought up Pete Crow Armstrong and the guy we just signed. Well,
and even Adolfo is here. I mean, I didn't expect to see Micker Adolfo or Gabe Ricones. Mike Perry's the last second edition. We have so many outfilders.
Hey, man.
Oh, my gosh.
But you know what? We have a spot that we need to figure out. And maybe 2, if Lou Bob's going to have to move to right at some point.
I mean, that's not a problem because how many years does Bryant have left in his contract? 3?
2 or 3? 3.
That's about as much time as I think Pete Crow needs. I think that's the most time Pete Crow needs to get ready for the big leagues. It's about 2 to 3 years before he's, probably knocking on the door for the majors and a center field spot. So that gives us time to be able to, have Bryant move on and get out of the way.
I think we have 50.
We have 52.
52? 53.
I believe.
I think we got 53.
53 now? Oof.
Do we have 53?
You're right. 53.
Why does...
Unless one of them's a two-way player.
Oh, yes. You know who one of those outfielders is? Where is he? He's not an outfielder. Okay. Relief pitcher / Michael Lorenzen. Let's go.
Lorenzen. That's right. We have Lorenzen. So not only do we have, tons of outfielders, but we also have Michael Lorenzen as an outfield prospect as well now. Oh, my gosh. Well, not so much prospect, but, outfield personage. Good grief.
I mean, he's probably going to get released. So.
You've got 3 teams worth of outfielders here, TJ.
I mean, we can get rid of some if you want. We can take Mike Rodolfo off. We can take Duran off if you want. You tell me.
I mean, Duran can stay on, but it's people like Adolfo.
You want to send McRae and Perry down?
Adolfo's only 26. I mean, it's not as if these guys are 32-year-olds coming up here.
We're just giving guys chances. And if they do good, maybe we trade them.
I'd leave him in then. I'd leave him in. See if the CPU plays them for any given time this spring training.
Okay. I would want to end the thing about now, but let's
I would take it about a week at a time is what I usually do.
That's what we're gonna do. That's why we have we have the continue button configured for a week at a time.
Yeah. So normally I go about 2 weeks. I'll go about 2 weeks, see how the innings have been divided amongst batters and pitchers. And, if there are some people that I knew were not going to really be in the majors, but I just wanted to see them play a little bit, like Pete Crow. If we can get Pete Crow maybe 8 at-bats, that'd be great. give him a little taste of spring training, see if he impresses us, and then if he's not getting any time at all, then it's not the end of the world.
Have we played a game? I'm trying to figure out. We have not played a game.
We've played against Seattle, first day of the spring training.
Why am I not seeing their stats?
You'll need to go to the
I have to go
split, and you have to change the
right.
What is it? The
batting stats.
Split game type, and then go to spring training.
Game type, spring training. There we go.
Yeah, good 7-1 win. That's a good sign. That means that whoever was starter number 1 did a pretty good job.
Yo, Chris Bryant out here already with a 333 on base percentage. Let's go.
Okay, so he got the walk and scored on the walk, so that's not bad. I'll take that.
Duran, undefeatable. Tyler Freeman, amazing. Eloy, dope AF.
I like to see Duran get the walk, steal second base. That's an instant double. That's good. That's good. Okay, so probably do another week.
I want to see what happens.
That'll give us.
I want to see what's going on pitching.
You wanted to see who pitched? All right.
Show me who pitched.
Who pitched today, guys?
Scope. Nope, not Scope.
That was our number 3 pitcher on the list. Oh. Quantrill pitched.
Lorenzen pitched 2 2/3.
Nice.
3 Ks. Got a hold.
That's what I like to see.
Jordan Hicks again. Why
are we using Jordan Hicks in like 8th inning plus or later? Oh,
don't ask me.
God.
Ask Raul Ortiz.
Sooner or later here, TJ, we're just gonna be like, all right, you know what? We're gonna be the GM and the manager. We don't care.
Well, I can make him the closer, right? But I can't tell him.
We could set strategy as closer only, but I don't think that's gonna change how the manager uses him as a closer.
Get Ortiz out of here.
Maybe. You could put a pitch count on him, but then I think it would just pull him after it hits the pitch count, which defeats the purpose of him being a closer.
All right, who started? Cal Quantrill. Pitched good too.
I mean, Quantrill's great. That's a great sign when Quantrill does that kind of a performance.
AJ Puckett doing work. Triple yellow guy.
Yeah, he gave up the 1 run, but that's fine. I don't mind.
Okay, let's get some more time in here.
Yeah, let's get some more time in here. And again, that was against Seattle. So.
And again, we're gonna be running our streams a little long here, such as the off season.
It's okay. It happens that way.
Oh God, we received a personal message. Lorenzen's a beast. Jordan Hicks also a beast. Cody Hare, beast. Michael Fulmer, beast. Caleb Ferguson.
Good. Caleb?
Dropping and coming up.
Okay.
Stamina up 1. Let's go.
Yeah, okay, all right. I mean, we're going to try to extend him a little bit. If he can get up to 40, I'd feel more comfortable about that.
Danny Duffy becoming a god.
Oh, Duffy getting better. Okay.
Dylan Bundy still can't figure out the movement.
Oh, good grief.
Ali Sanchez gets bonuses. Austin Hedges going up. Corey Collins going up. Lewin Sosa struggling. Lewin Sosa drops in 3 things, but his overall goes up. Love it.
Really? And his potential. Oh, because he got changed. No. Maybe he got a different position that he was working on. I don't know. So. Or his potential went down, but his overall went up. So, I don't know.
Okay.
Sometimes the game is weird like that. I think it was either Jimenez or Robert who got a really good. Jimenez.
Uh-oh.
Had a
Chris
decent
Bryant.
little.
Chris Bryant drops power and contact.
Just a couple. One. That's fine.
Joe Bogey going up. Love to see it. Elias Tatis. Elias Tatis.
Tatis.
Go. Listen, I don't want you to be surprised here, but Blaze Jordan is going to be a monster for us at some point.
Oh man, yes, we're just literally waiting for Rizzo to decide to retire, and Blaze Jordan will take over for him.
Where's my Cannonballer's hat? This is the problem with having so many hats. I just want to throw on a Cannonballer's hat, and I don't know where it is. Also, if you're not paying attention, yesterday I said follow at MILB promos. You should be, because I believe the Cannonballers having 30% off on their store right now. So go over there and get a Cannonballers hat. I recommend the blue with the guy and the red brim.
Oh yeah, it's got to be that one.
Brendan Ramos getting better. Okay. I want to know about some other guys though. Well, we stopped for this, so let's do. Where are we? We are 3 games in. No, let's go a little further. I want to get like 10 games in. See what's up.
Yeah, you need at least 10 games. We probably need at least 14, in all honesty, to give ourselves a really good amount of time to see players.
But if someone's just straight up trash, I have no problem just sending them down. We're 5-0 first off because this team is legit.
Oh, your lineup is not changing since last year. So you're talking about a World Series caliber offense that didn't make any adjustments. Yeah, we're going to be good.
We upgraded our right field position.
Oh, yeah, we even upgraded. We solidified a couple of our positions.
But
so I don't see
7-0 with Scrub City pitching. So that's pretty good.
Well, I mean,
first pitcher to lose gets dropped. Gotta be the way it works.
We just beat the Yankees 15-1. I mean,
so do you look at the scouting report as the player actually getting better and worse, or the scouting getting more refined? That's a great question. I never thought of it like that. I always thought of it as the player getting better.
I've actually never thought of it that way either. I've always assumed that the approach is that the player gets better or worse. But I guess you're right. If it's potential going up and down, that's the scout getting more of a better read. If it's overall going up or down, that would be the player. So I think that's the answer to that. Is if it's overall ability going up or down, that would be the player getting better. If it's potential, that would be the scout refining his understanding of the player, because most of the time your scout knows pretty closely to how good a player currently is playing by looking at their statistics and what they're doing. But the potential of the player is what the scouts are trying to guess about. That's what they're always trying to work hard on getting.
Yeah, we definitely need some more time with these pitchers to see really what's going
Bundy only managed to go 1 2/3?
Yeah, Bundy sucks.
No, wait, that's not correct. No, it is correct. Spring training. But Bundy's gone 4 innings. Why is it not showing Bundy's full listing?
Bundy,
that doesn't look right.
Bundy, 4 innings.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dunning is starting.
Dunning.
No, he's not starting. We're not. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm looking this wrong. Dunning is a long relief pitcher right now. We did not get him into the starting rotation.
Do we want to?
No, he was the outside guy looking in. So I don't feel bad about that.
Michael Fulmer might be the outside guy looking in right now.
I mean, that's kind of the idea, was that Michael Fulmer was like our backup in case something really bad went down.
I feel like Danny Duffy and Cal Quantrill are actually showing me a lot right now.
They're doing great on the batting average. The whip is really, really low. I love seeing both of those.
Could we just talk about Michael Lorenzen for a second here? Is he going to make this team?
I mean, he really could. He could be a long relief pitcher.
Just saying.
He's got the stuff that we need.
All right, average PCA doing it in 2 at-bats.
Okay. So, again, this is where it's kind of like, all right, we've only had how many games? 8 games, technically?
So, let's see. Wilbur Sanchez playing well. Josh Jung is playing well in 14 at-bats.
He's our backup utility player. Both of them need to be doing okay.
Austin Hedges is doing all right.
Bryant's actually performing okay. He's not playing as much as I'd like to see him play, but then again, him and Olivares, he's learning right field. That's okay.
Him and Olivares kind of outlining that right now.
What is his right field ability right now? What's his skill at right?
Currently at 29, which is a problem. So
we might need to change. Oh, and we can't change because we're not the manager.
What do you want to do? Tell me what you want to do.
Well, we probably need to give him more time in right, but
can't do that.
He has learned already 29, and we've only gotten him through a couple games. So I guess that's okay for right now.
I don't remember where he was.
I think he was like 22 when we got him. He was orange, but he wasn't the best right fielder. So that's got to come up as fast as possible. Well, we're kind of already forcing him at right field, I believe.
Yeah, we're forcing him into right field.
So we can't make him play anymore because the manager controls the depth charts, and we do not get that control. Now, TJ, do you have manager set up to control depth charts and lineups on your manager options page? Or is that the manager taking over?
I have him setting up. I have him setting up lineups and depth charts.
Well, we could take that off.
Can I take that off?
Yeah, you can. If he'll let us, then we can control that for spring training, just so that way Bryant gets unequivocal playing time in right. Because Oliveras doesn't need to prove to us he can play right. We already know that.
Okay, so what do
we
we
need
do? Okay, so we got to change this to every 5th game, every 7th game, or something like that.
I'd probably do it to every 10th game, to be honest, because Oliveras is guaranteed to be our backup outfielder. In fact, to be honest, okay. Oliveras really should be playing other positions because we want him to be trained how to play left, because we don't have Martin anymore.
True.
So we've lost our backup left fielder.
So let's do that. Left field. I'm gonna put Oliveras here as well. Well, you want to do him every second there?
I'd probably do him every single.
Because I mean, Jimenez is going to be. Jimenez is going to be the starter there no matter what. So even if we give him time off, that's
fine. Maybe every. Yeah, probably third or fourth game would be fine technically.
We'll do third right-handed game, fourth left-handed game.
Sounds good.
The only person that we're taking away from then is Basabe.
Does Basabe play right field well? Would he play?
He plays right and left both well.
Oh, okay. Well, then he really doesn't need to care about learning any new position.
Do we have PCA back in center field? Oh, no.
Well, I think PCE might be actually something that we want to give some bigger time right now, just before we send him down to AAA. So if you wanted to swap out, Gabe for PCA, we could let PCA get some, like every other game,
I'll give him third. We'll give him third.
Give him some playing time really fast. He'll start sometime. He'll back up sometime.
Let's do that. I like that.
Yeah, and then I know we're already, we're looking at Posey getting some playing time at first. Will give us Hedges some playing time. Sanchez gets some playing time. Where's the other catcher? Where's Susie? We could probably send down Collins at this point because
Susie's more in if it's
versus righties.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. We could probably send down Collins. I don't think Corey Collins is gonna really be battling for any more playing time, and the CPU's gonna give.
There's no easy way to pull him off, right?
Just demote him. All you have to do is just demote to AAA.
Sure, that works. Anybody else not getting any batting time that we should kind of just say?
Yeah, this is kind of what we want to look at right now. Is just this idea of like, okay, so who's not getting played and why? So like Perry, we just picked him up. I think he starts in AAA. Same thing with Grant McCrae. We probably could drop both of them down to AAA.
I said we wouldn't double. Make him feel bad.
Okay, double A is not a bad idea. Then they can always work their way back up.
I wouldn't mind giving Blade more playing time, but I think right now
I'd like to see Blade get some more playing time. I totally agree. I think Duran, Blade, Rosarina, Basabe, and PCA a little bit should be our we'd like to see you play squad, basically. Sometimes I'll do the same thing with batters that I do for starting rotations. Yeah, I put all my my main starters, basically they're all benched for like the first week or weeks.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
And I just play the rookies. Because I want to see how they perform. I want to give them some time to impress me. Because otherwise, you're never going to get that until they're, knocking on the door. And you got to get a little bit of playing time beforehand.
I think that is good. Mike Adolfo, 1 for 9.
Adolfo is... I think he's hanging on a thread at this point. The amount of young kids that are going to impress us much more than him is exponentially growing from the left and right side of the plate.
Let's hop another week with that, where we set that up.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it in the week.
Abreu to Milwaukee for $4 million.
Jose?
I'm assuming.
I would assume a Jose Abreu is the only person that's going to get that kind of a highlight.
I wonder which Cole is expected to miss 3 months. Yohan Nakata hitting 407 in spring training.
Nice.
13.28 on base plus 11. Not bad.
That sounds great to me. I mean, again, your offense is definitely one of the best in the majors. So we're going to be writing that all season long.
Okay, I have a question. Who is Tom DeBlock, and why does he not have a team, but he has 2 wins? Oh, did he probably get sent down or something?
I'm sorry?
Tom DeBlock is leading with like 2 wins.
Oh, yeah, he probably was a early player that was performing well and then got sent down.
Yeah, he was pitching for the Aviators and got sent down. The Aviators. He was pitching for whoever the Aviators are.
The A's. Wow.
For now. Dun, dun, dun.
As he has been shortlisted by us.
No, I mean, who knows what the Aviators are going to be next year?
Oh, true, because we don't know what the minor looks like. That's true as well. Yeah.
I meant to click on these things. Where are we?
They are the A's team for now, but we'll see.
I think we need to go through and start sending down some pitchers as well.
Yep. I think this is about the time. You're 14 games in. Gotta start looking at people that are just really not supposed to be here, and they haven't done well so far. Now's a good time to get them out of there. What on earth? Arenado, stop it.
What did we want to see here? It's all good. All those emails that I wanted to read are gone. It's cool.
Yeah.
Who did I want to see? Oh, Jose Martinez to the Dodgers. Jose Abreu to the Brewers.
Okay.
Garrett Cole out for 3 months.
Ooh. That's rough for the Yankees. That gives us a good early start against them.
Nick Ahmed, come to term with the D-backs. 5 years, $63 million.
He's worth about that much. His Gold Glove is worth about that much.
That's what a D-backs fan would say. Ian Hamilton is not pitching for us. I don't care. These guys are good.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, but these guys are good.
They're not pitching. Oh, yeah. So that's where we haven't start, used them yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is where we start looking at like, okay, so who's the person who's had 3 starts, 12 innings, but an 8.25 ERA now? Is that Fulmer?
Yeah.
So I think Fulmer is going down. I think at this point you send Fulmer down. If he refuses, you release him.
Refuses. Waive a DFA or just
I mean, yeah, if he refuses, you have to waive him, DFA him at this point.
Okay. Take him off.
That's the one problem about moving them to the major league squad before spring training. Because otherwise he would have been under a minor league contract still, but now we're going to be paying him $1.5 million to try out in spring training and dump him most likely.
Cole Stapler would have been good. Librador, I think we sent Librador down.
Ooh, Bundy has not done well either. So I think what we do is we pull Bundy off the rotation at this point because he's not doing well, and it's definitely still the home runs.
And give him an extension. That's what you're
saying. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. So I think you just take him off the strategy. Yeah, make him a reliever, and that's about it.
That brings Walker Buehler and Dane Dunning up. Okay.
I mean, at this point, we're kind of gonna need to start to look at our rotation as being finalized. So sure, we could do that. I think Allen probably needs to start getting some starts in here to extend his arm and get him warmed up.
Yeah. I was gonna say, do you want to send down Librador? He said 5 innings.
Yeah, he can go down too. He needs more time regardless. He hasn't had any time in AAA, so he's someone to be sent down at this point.
AJ Puckett?
I mean, has Puckett had any AAA experience? Yeah, he's been in AAA for the past 3 years, so he should stay if he's doing okay.
He's doing all right.
Who's the other person that had 15 ERA?
Michael
Somebody
Feliz
else had
2 1/3.
Oh, only in 2 1/3. So he'll get better than that, and we're expecting better out of him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's just been bad. He's given up a lot of walks, so that's fine. He'll get better.
So we think Danny Duffy's in the rotation. Dylan Bundy. I'm almost at the point where I'm like, let's just release Dylan Bundy, but.
To be honest, I'm kind of leaning towards that too, but we'll let him be a long reliever for right now, and let's see if he can do anything about that. We probably should have Dylan Cease come back into the rotation if there's a spot available for him.
Well, do we want to?
Are we still trying out some pitchers?
Yeah, I think. So what are we saying? It's rotation. Cease, Walker.
Cease, Walker, Allen. I
think Duffy's in there.
I don't think Ferguson's gonna make it. he's only managed 9 innings. I mean, he's been shortened on a leash, but he's only done 9 innings in 3 starts, which means he's not getting the full 4 innings that the AI's allowed to let him go for. Which means I don't think he'll ever go for more than 5 innings in a major league game, which is a little unacceptable for a starter. Now, if he was an opener, that would be fantastic. I think he's an excellent opener, but I don't think he's a starter, unfortunately.
So do we want to send him down now, or do we want to wait another week or so, just see if he gets another
I would
point?
just take him out of the rotation and into the bullpen. Yeah. I'd say, all right, look, we've given you a little bit of time. Impress us in the bullpen. Maybe if we need an opener down the road, if someone gets injured, you could be an opener. But I don't think...
Dylan Bundy on, which means instead of making him none, I will make him a reliever.
Yes, make him a reliever.
Which brings Logan Allen on.
And that's fine, because I wanted to give Logan Allen some time to...
So we're saying...
to get started here.
This is pretty much going to be our rotation here, though we're going to have to make a decision on one of them.
Yes,
Dane
most
Dunning
likely
probably. I mean,
see. I don't think Dunning is going to be a starter.
But now our starting rotation is pretty much where we're looking at it.
Yes, we can keep working with some of these people like Bundy and Ferguson can still give us some time on the bullpen. Cease also is not on the starter list right now.
We should.
So, but I kind of want to give Dunning like a starter too because he hasn't had a full start yet. If we could give Dunning a start or 2, that wouldn't be too bad because Cease is pretty much guaranteed to be a starter at this point.
Who are the guys we were just looking at? We wanted Zach Susi to get some more time, Ali Sanchez to get more time. Duran playing very good, Josh Jung playing very good.
Good. The hitting looks
PCA.
Pretty decent.
Oh no, PCA's dropped off a little bit.
I'm expecting PCA to not have a good spring training, but I want to see him get around 14 at bats just to give him a chance to to dip his toes in the waters of the big leagues. Yeah, he hasn't played outside of rookie ball for Pete's sake.
And literally Pete's sake, because he is Pete.
Oh my gosh! So I would probably drop down Adolfo, Blade, and probably PCA at this point, since we really don't need any of them.
Just go a couple more days.
Sure.
We'll do one more week, and then we'll start making big moves.
Yeah, Snell burns out really fast in OOTP. He's a give it everything he's got kind of pitcher.
Look, we're doing great, and now it needs to come to grip on us. We also gave some bench guys a little bit more time.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be doing some changes, making some stuff work here.
Glasnow out for 4 months.
Who's out?
Glasnow out for 4 months. How is Posey playing? Posey's playing all right. I'm actually very impressed.
Posey is one of those batters that gets the job done. He just does.
Austin Hedges also playing well.
Yeah, both of them will do well, and they also will get their fair share of balls driven around the field. So that's good to see.
Ali Sanchez playing very good in his 9 at bats, but it's not really saying much. I do like Pump's idea of moving Posey to a strictly backup first base for a little bit longer.
That's not a bad idea. Take him out of the starting catching role. Let Susie have a chance to be able to impress us now officially. Hedges can back him up. Have him play every other day. It's not a bad idea at all.
Sanchez in third. Are we really going to kick Ali Sanchez to the curb?
No, I think Ali Sanchez is actually probably our backup catcher unless Susie impresses us. Because Hedges is on a minor league contract, so the minute spring training is over, Hedges is pretty much going down to AAA regardless of what his performance looks like in spring training, which is kind of a shame to say that because he's doing so well. But at the same time, his contract gives us flexibility, which we want.
So we're sending PCA, Michael, and JJ down, right?
Yeah, I think those are the 3 guys that are going to go down at this point. I really want to see more time from Basabe, Rosarina, and Duran and Olivares. They need some time.
Is out of options.
Ooh. That's not what I wanted to hear. I mean, I guess keep him here for right now. We'll think about what we can do with him later.
Duran playing good? You want to send him down? You want to keep him up?
I mean, I kind of want to see him keep playing, to be honest. He was picked up last fall, and he's got some interesting prospects.
Yeah.
He's also got some surprising speed, too.
I want to do...
We wanted to keep training Oliveras in left.
I just want manager for depth charts.
Yes. We'll have to redo the Susie, Hedges, Sanchez catcher situation, but yeah, go ahead and do that.
What are we at? 22 players there. Yeah, we got to.
There you go. Pictures. Yeah, that works. So Hedges is just not playing, which.
No, Hedges is gonna play every second game here versus lefties, versus righties.
I
have to fix this one.
Yeah, there's one that Posey was. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't do versus right-handed. Yeah, I only did versus left-handed. Okay.
Yeah. So he's good. So they're good. Susie will give us some playing time now.
I don't like the. I still want to see Posey in there more frequently.
As a catcher?
No, at first. Just try to.
Oh, okay.
Try to build him.
Yeah. Give Rizzo some more time off. Let Posey learn the first base position. In case Rizzo goes down, Posey would actually be our backup first baseman. He actually would be. He's a great backup first baseman.
I'd like to see Duran continue to get some more playing time because he is looking good.
He's been looking really good. I don't know a whole lot about Gabe, unfortunately. So.
Gabe Rincones? Ooh, lots of power. What did we get this guy? 2020 second overall pick. Did we pick him? Oh, we drafted him.
Wow. Pick. Has he been getting better since we last saw him?
Sure.
He's a good prospect.
Scouting. I mean, his eye's gone down since last year, but I have not noticed him in the reports.
I hadn't noticed him either, to be honest. But 3.5 star center field prospect that's great. That means that Pete Crow's got some competition.
Yeah, Duran. Okay, yeah, Mike Rodolfo's got to figure it out real soon.
Yeah, I think he's at a position where you almost have to waive and designate him for assignment, and then he's almost the release candidate almost, or trade candidate, because he can't take up a 40-man spot, and he's just not good enough to crack an opening day team.
All right, what do we want to do with Dane Dunning? Do we want to send him down?
We wanted to give him one more start, I believe.
One more? He's had...
Well, one start for the season at this point.
So we'll give him another one.
Has he had a start already?
Yeah, he's had one.
I'm going to assume it did not go well.
I'm going to assume that as well.
Oh, yeah. That did not go well at all.
Because we got to send like 10 of these guys down, so...
I'm sorry?
We got to send like 10 of these guys down. A lot of these guys got to go. Jordan Coda.
We wanted to see more playing time from Coda.
Pitched good, though, in this time that we've had him.
Yeah, he's been doing well when we've had him playing. Yeah, go ahead and send down Dunning, because that'll take Cease out of the middle relief position, and that'll make him a starter. We want to give Cease some starting time to get that arm back up and running. And then maybe...
Dunning. Demotion.
Maybe the CPU will readjust the relief pitchers and give a couple of more people playing time.
Yeah, but we got to get rid of a lot of these guys.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely going to be some people who have to get less time at this point.
Some of these guys, I'm wondering if we should just start trying to trade them.
Yeah, some people are just kind of like, well, I don't think we really need to keep them. And they're just not really good enough.
Stapler's pitching good, but...
I would keep going right now for as it is. All those guys in the long relief position, though, have to get whittled down to like 2.
Yeah. That's the thing.
That's the problem.
But even Coda's in the long relief position, too.
Yep. And he's unfortunately part of that group where it's like, yeah, I mean, you're gonna keep Delgado, Hamilton, Foster, training. That's your core of relief pitchers right there. Oh, Cease still is not starting. Why is Cease still not starting?
Cease is not starting because
who's starting instead of Cease?
Probably Logan
Ferguson.
Did we have to put Cease as a bullpen guy?
We might have. You could just put Ferguson as a bullpen person instead.
Oh, because we didn't take a guy out of the rotation. That's why. Right?
No, we did. We took out Dunning, but Ferguson filled that role.
Oh, I think
so we just need to.
You know what it is? It moved Logan Allen. That's why.
Oh, okay. Well, we just need to put Ferguson as a reliever. Just set him up as set strategy as reliever, and that would probably do it.
Let me take the starter off Cal Quantrill. Just because I want to see where this guy is. I mean, how this guy's feeling. You know?
Yeah.
Let me know let me get into the mind of Raul Ortiz a little bit more.
Yeah, if we started to clear out all of these, what would he start to do?
Okay. Is there another one? Zach Plesac. I think that's it.
Do you want to have Ferguson set up as a relief pitcher though, so he doesn't get to choose Ferguson?
I want to see what he says. I just want to see what he's gonna do.
Okay.
So he wants Ferguson in there.
Yeah, he'll put Ferguson in there.
So we'll have to force him then. Okay.
Yeah, we have to force Ferguson out, unfortunately.
I'm just gonna say reliever. Okay. Which gives us Buehler, Cease, Allen, Quantrill, Duffy, Zach Plesac on the out. Though pitching better than Danny Duffy.
Yeah, so this could be an option for Duffy to be the long relief pitcher almost / backup starter if you wanted to keep him that way. Although technically, I think Lorenzen has enough stamina that he could be doing that, and so could Ferguson.
Stamina's at 24 for Lorenzen.
Oh, never mind then. We have Bundy though.
For the time being.
For the time being. For now, we have Bundy, even though we don't like him.
And Puckett could also be
That's
guy.
true. If we keep Puckett past spring training.
Exactly. And I think if we do, that's a goodbye Dylan Bundy kind of situation.
Yeah, we'd be swapping out Bundy for Puckett. That's an absolute yes.
Okay. So let's go a little further here. Extra long because we wanted to get to opening day.
Yeah, we got to reach it.
Michael Fulmer, DFA.
Yeah, we can just at this point we're probably just gonna release him.
Refuses to go to AAA. Okay.
Yeah, so he just gets released, unfortunately. We could try to trade him. I don't know if anyone will want him.
Probably not. Shop around. Can I just be like, I just want guys on minor league contracts?
You could do just prospects.
Yeah. But we could get Carlos Santana living life just like a movie star.
Woo!
Or Manny Mago.
If we got an outfield position needed, yeah, we could do that.
Ooh. Jake Berger, which I think is a guy that we traded away. I think we traded him last year.
I think we might have, yeah. Yeah, we did.
Carlos Santana, no.
Oh, man.
Christian Colon, no. 29-year-old catcher, no.
We'd probably be looking for a minor league player at this point because we would want somebody who's not on a 40-man roster.
I also don't want a 27-year-old minor leaguer.
Who is this, Lemons? Donnie Lemons guy?
Don Lemon?
It's kind of like Don Lemon.
Another contact, avoid Ks, no power, no eyes.
Yeah.
Got some speed, so he can play second, can play short.
doesn't have the arm really to play short, unfortunately.
Can be durable.
I like that.
Let me redo the search for just all batters.
Just prospects?
All players. Yeah, just prospects.
Let's see what we can find from this list this time around.
Kevin Watson Jr., another good outfielding prospect.
Oh,
He's all right.
He's not bad. I don't think we really need another outfield prospect, to be honest.
We need someone down there in high
A. Well, we have Pete Crow probably in Double A, High A right now.
Tyler Espin, Trey Dillard.
I think we're more so looking for like a starter. If there's a starting pitcher on this list, that's probably what we're looking for.
Or catcher.
Like Dalton Fowler. How good is Dalton?
Dalton Fowler.
From the Dodgers.
Dalton Fowler. Good pitch mix. Not a lot of stuff.
9th
9th round pick in the 2020 draft. Very rested.
23 years old, throws left-handed. Interesting. Had a good season in Single A.
You would say that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. The Dodgers are known to pick up some really weird people and make them into superstars. But let's keep looking. Oh, there's a 3-star relief pitcher from the Pirates.
That 25-year-old guy?
I think so.
Alek Manoah?
Alek Manoah.
Huh.
Is he like borderline MLB at this point?
Yeah, he wants to be in the starting rotation.
Starting rotation? Okay. I don't think he'd be a 3-star starting rotation person, unfortunately. He'd probably be 2.5 stars or 2 stars.
Yeah.
He did have a somewhat palatable year in Double A.
OSA likes him a little bit better. He's been starting. He's been starting his whole career.
Yeah, surprised they have him listed as a relief pitcher right now.
Probably just because on the spring training roster he's a reliever, I would guess.
That's true. That's probably right.
On a minor league.
I mean, Manoah's not bad. That's not a bad person right there.
And it's going to cost us nothing, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, they take on the contract too, so.
Wouldn't mind looking at some catchers.
Catchers wouldn't be a bad idea either, actually. We could really use somebody who has a decent upswing catching ability.
Extremely hard workers.
Not the best hitting ability, unfortunately.
Yeah. This guy, trash. Durable.
Hmm.
What team was Manoah on?
Yeah.
Pirates.
Pirates, right.
Let's do Manoah.
I wonder what they would want from Manoah.
Michael Fulmer.
Well, we know that, but I'm wondering if there's like maybe someone else. Like, would they take Bundy? Like, could we trade them Bundy for this guy, or would Bundy be a better person to trade for a better catcher prospect? You know,
I think we could do Bundy for something better.
Yeah, I think Bundy has better options than Fulmer. I think, although I don't know.
Let's see if they have a catcher. Tegan Bryant? Would you give me Tegan Bryant, who's got some power?
Wow, not the best catcher, but that gap power is nice.
Can't quite accept this right now. I'll take Manoah just for him straight up. I mean, we're going to release this guy.
They've got Torkelson.
Will you give me Spencer Torkelson? Definitely can't accept this.
I don't think Torkelson has developed that well, has he?
No eye. Power's still coming. Contact's getting there.
Actually, he's still not that bad.
Well, we also picked him a pick behind Blaze Jordan. So.
We still like our Blaze Jordan pickup anyways.
Would you give me Samuel Inoue? we're just trying to get extra. Let's get rid of it. Let's do this. Let's do this trade.
Yeah.
Because we're getting rid of Fulmer anyway. Fulmer's
Fulmer's
gone.
It's a net profit, regardless of what happens.
So let me see what we can get for Bundy, because.
Yeah, let's shop Bundy around and let's see what we can get for him. Because at this point, we're kind of starting to empty the back end of our bullpen / starting pitching.
I'm going to look just for a catcher right now, just out of Bundy.
Sure.
Catcher prospect, just to see. Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Nothing. Oh, boy. Goodness. Yeah, that's unfortunately kind of what I was expecting for Bundy. It's just kind of like, yeah, we just nobody really wants him.
That was just for That was just on a pure catcher search, so.
Yeah. I'm certain there's some stuff out there.
Absolutely nothing.
Woo.
Okay.
Poor Bundy.
Well, okay, so we have about 10 days before the regular season starts. Is there anything that you think we should do before we do that?
No, I feel really comfortable with the way the team looks right now. We have to make some decisions about the depth charts, but
I'm just going to ride this out till opening day.
Yeah, I'd ride it out at this point. I think we're good. Teams are going to start making some decisions and waiver stuff here pretty soon, so we'll want to take a look at the waiver wires by opening day to make sure we don't miss out on somebody getting waived. That could be interesting for us. But that starts the chain reaction of, oh, well, if they waive them, then we might have to waive them, and then someone else picks it up from us, and then they have to waive the player, right. And then we pick him back up, and we waive him again. The waiver train can start to happen a little bit if you're not careful.
I don't think we need to see Manoah play right
now. Manoah will be starting in AAA most likely. Give him a chance to be able to impress us, and we'll see what he can do.
I have no interest in seeing him right now. Oh, I definitely don't want to go to opening day, right? Because then I lose all the stats.
Oh, well, I think you can still go back and see them. Because it takes the season.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
But we can go ahead and just do it day by day.
I'll just go straight to the last game, yeah.
Last game of the spring training, and then that'll be just fine.
I believe this is the last day.
Wow, Quantrill had a great spring training.
Well, he's getting a spot. Danny Duffy might not be getting a spot.
I mean, he didn't do too bad. He is supposed to be the borderline number 5 pitcher, but he's been very much outpitched by Plesac, Quantrill, Allen, Cease, and Bueller. So
Bundy actually doing very good in the bullpen.
Yeah, that's gonna make this very tough to decide about.
We have to get rid of like 10 of these guys.
So, now I start to look at like their ages and how developed they are. That's going to be the bigger deciding factors.
Let's save this for the next stream. We've already been.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Our opening day rosters we'll work on next week.
Will be a whole thing. Oh, let's first off, let's check out how the catchers did. Posey's a good catcher.
They scattered stuff across all 3 of them. I like to see that.
Once we started letting Susie play,
he did not do well.
Should we want to just release him back to the...
So he's probably going back to his home team. Let's take a look at him really fast just to make sure I'm not going to regret doing that.
He's all right. Got some eye discipline, get some catcher ability, but nothing crazy. He's only played in Double-A up to this point.
Yeah.
He was just kind of a, hey, let's see what...
And I'm assuming Ali Sanchez is a better catcher than him. Yeah. Probably not as good on the defense, I'm going to assume. Better defensively? Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay, yeah.
Well, because we were going into the season assuming
Sanchez was
going to be the starter.
Yes.
And we were looking for a backup, and that's why we took Susie.
Which would have worked. That would have worked just fine because I wouldn't have had Hedges as the backup because he just can't hit. So yeah, at this point, Hedges goes down to AAA. Susie gets released. Posey, Sanchez are your two catchers at this point, and that's great. That's perfectly fine.
What's going on here?
Feel bad to waste a Rule 5 draft pick like that, but at the same time, that's why you do that.
There was only 5 picks, I think, taken in the Rule 5 draft.
And I noticed the one person you wanted, Ivan Herrera, got picked up by the D-backs, so it was like, oh, come on, the one person. that would have actually been a really good Rule 5 pickup and may have prevented needing to go out and get Posey.
Yep.
Just gets picked up by the D-backs early. So,
Sosa played actually really good. Josh Jung also. Jung's got to go down in AAA. Well, we got Yolbert Sanchez.
Who has to go down AAA? Jung, I
think's got to go down.
Oof. Okay.
Well,
He's had a good spring.
Also, Ledman Sanchez. Why is Josh Jung? I was reading. I'm like, why is Josh Jung 30 years old? That is game played. But Lewin Sosa also great spring.
That's true. Lewin Sosa and him are probably going to duke it out. Well, we can talk about that for next stream because that's part of our positional battles. We have to talk about and figure out what we're doing.
Like Rodolfo getting released. Okay. Yeah, we'll do all that next week.
Oh, yeah.
All right, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Follow us on Twitter at OOTP Baseball. Also at ThatSportsGamer, at AZAxel. Hit us on Facebook, facebook.com/OOTP Baseball. YouTube.com/OOTP Developments is where we archive everything from twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. Not everything, but a lot of stuff. We're going to be having a lot more streams coming up in the next few months. So you definitely want to hit the follow button over there somewhere, I believe. Turn the notifications on so you know when we go live. Don't forget to check out the stream that Rich did with Mets Jeff McNeil. That was a good little thing. Also, you can check out the OOTP Now podcast, which I believe Rich took the audio from that stream and turned it into a podcast. What else we got here? This Week in Perfect Team on Thursdays. Science Saturday with Alex on Saturdays. What else? Franchise Hockey Manager stream tomorrow night.
Yes.
Probably getting some news very soon about Franchise Hockey Manager.
They just did a tweet.
No, did they? What did they do? What did they tweet?
They have a countdown finally.
What? Twitter.com/franchise hockey?
Yeah.
They had a tweet within the last hour. Let me go read it real quick. They're counting down days. Ooh, I guess we're getting an announcement very soon. So, hit that up. Hit me up on TikTok at ThatSportsGamer. Are there ats on TikTok?
Are there what now?
Are there ats? Is like an at sign on TikTok?
Oh gosh, I don't know about TikTok, unfortunately.
What are you at, AZAxel?
I don't have a TikTok.
Why do you not have a TikTok?
Does, but I don't. I'm just lucky enough that I've kept my Facebook at this point. I'm getting rid of as much as possible.
Look, I've got our Luis Robert home run on TikTok.
That's true, you do.
So there are hashtag OOTP TikToks. Though I think someone else was using hashtag OOTP, and I don't remember what it was, and I was like, that's weird.
It's the Harry Potter.
Order of the Phoenix or something?
Yep, Order of the Phoenix.
So that's the trick. Let's go in there. Let's take back hashtag OOTP.
Take back.
Take it back for us.
Oh my gosh.
What else? I think it's like everything. Discord.gg/OOTP. Forums.ootpdevelopments.com. I know the people don't want me to forget about the forums. I think that's everything.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Right.
Off my list of that I don't have in front of me. Reddit, yes. Reddit also good. Reddit.com/r/OOTP.
Yes.
I believe is the official one. And there's another one. I know there's like 2 Reddits, I think. Could be wrong. I think I am wrong. I think there's one that's good. No OF yet. Let's see how long it takes to get to OnlyFans. I mean, it has a bad connotation, but it's essentially just what's the other one? What's the thing? Oh, I can't think of the name of it.
Snapchat?
No, OnlyFans is just it's just Patreon. It's just Patreon. It's just Patreon.
Yeah.
Thank you. I figured it out the exact second I typed it in the chat, so it was weird. Yeah, OnlyFans is just Patreon. It just has a negative connotation from you people, making it weird.
It's true. That is true.
I mean, we can get an OnlyFans right here if we want. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Franchise Hockey Manager stream tomorrow night. More stuff Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, next Monday, Tuesday. Who knows? I hit a button. I don't know what's going to happen to it. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Alex, thank you for joining me.
Absolutely.
Everyone in the chat, thank you for joining us as well. And if I can find the button here, we'll see you again next week. Take it easy, folks.